The holiday season can be a stressful time in so many ways. It's no secret that people try to start off the year on a good note. We often hear the term New Year, New You. But we spend so much time connected online during the holidays, we don't think about the stress it can cause. It's important to consider the effect your digital life and presence has on your overall wellness. Board-certified psychiatrist Dr. Jessica Clemens has teamed up with digital security company Aura to help you manage holiday stress and achieve wellness in every area of your life, even online. Welcome, Dr. Jess.
Thank you so much for having me. Good morning.
We're happy to have you on this morning. And your mission is to reduce the stigma of mental health. Tell us about your work.
Yeah, so the majority of my time I spend taking care of patients in the office, as anyone would expect. But my public work and passion really lies in helping people to get started on their mental health journey. So I use social media. That's how I'm known as Dr. Jess. I do a lot of live talks. I have an audiobook. I really want people to understand mental wellness is really the center of living out your best life.
Well, Dr. Jess, it sounds like you're doing great work. Now, what are your top tips for starting the new year off positively?
Start with doing away with resolutions. We really tend to bite off more than we can chew with that. Focus on setting what's called SMART goals. That's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time specific. If your goals adhere to that, you're more likely to achieve them. Secondly, I want next year to really be all about self-care. Focus on looking for ways to enhance your health, looking for ways to really better engage in your self-care practices. And lastly, the last 2 years have been very difficult. So take that trip. See those loved ones. It's going to be important to stay connected, pay attention to health advisories, but we've got to have some fun and we need to keep those connections in real life as well.
I agree, Dr. Jess. Ditch the New Year goals. I feel like it adds so much pressure, and if you don't achieve them within that amount of time that you've set, you just don't feel like you've done much, even though you probably have come a long way. Now, we hear a lot about the term wellness as it relates to our mental state, but it means so many different things. What is your take on overall wellness?
We understand that that wellness is really about achieving and maintaining good physical and mental health, but there's another side, right? Digital wellness, and that's really being mindful of our relationship with our devices. The last 2 years, our lives have really shifted to being spent heavily online. So we're shopping online, we're banking online, we're going to school and work online, we're seeing our doctors online. There's so much personal information that we're putting out there. And so while digital wellness is really an opportunity for us to learn about some of the mental health harms, but it also is an opportunity for us to pay attention to and learn how to safeguard ourselves online so that we can have peace of mind offline.
You really hit all those key points. When you pointed out, it's noticeable that we really do a majority of our things online, from school, work, just searching online like you mentioned. And Dr. Jess, digital wellness is an interesting concept that you mentioned. How can we achieve it?
It's achievable, but it does take a lot of work. It's really about this daily pursuit, this active pursuit of paying attention to the choices, behaviors, and actions that we take, really with the goal of really protecting ourselves online, paying attention to safety. But a lot of people don't know where to start, or if they do, it's not really possible to do it all. So I partnered with Aura because Aura provides effortless digital security that's really going to secure everything you're doing online to protect the things you care about offline. So whether it's your finances, your devices, or your identity, Aura has you covered.
And do you have any other tips to improve our digital wellness?
Of course. Start with being aware of what you're sharing online. Really be mindful of that. It's great to hear the birth announcements. When you're putting your child's full name, date of birth, that can be enough information to potentially place them at risk of being a victim of digital crime. Secondly, I want people to pay attention to and set limits, not only for yourself, but for your family. This is to create dialogue, give you an opportunity to really start to understand how much time you're spending online and really be in control about the behaviors. Lastly, get solutions like Aura. Look, we're accustomed to seeing an expert for, dental needs. We go to dentists. I want you to think about being that expert and providing the solutions and support you need to protect you online, that you can have everything that you need secured offline. And people can learn more at aura.com/New Year. That's AURA.com. You're going to be able to pick up 50% off to help you get started on a digital wellness journey, but also to start the new year off right.
Dr. Jess, thank you for all these tips. I'm going to work on achieving my digital wellness. And for more information, visit aura.com/New Year.